What's going on YouTube? Drake UFC here, back with another tutorial, and this video we'll be doing some more striking knowledge. So in this video, I want to cover three principles that's going to make you a far superior striker. And these three tips, they're crucial to every single game you play in the striking department. If you can really master these three tips, or these three, they're not really tips, they're more like principles. Like I said, you should be applying this to every single fight you're in. So the first one is going to be stamina management. And why is stamina management so important? It's important because the more stamina you have, the more damage you're going to do. And if you're at a stamina disadvantage, you're going to be taking more damage, and your shots will obviously do less damage to your opponent. So I can get rocks on my opponent even if I have less head health on them, if I have a much bigger stamina lead, just because my shots are going to do more damage. So the first tip pertaining to stamina is going to be do not throw until your short-term stamina refills. So an example is you'll see people go like jab straight, jab hook, and then they'll throw a high kick and whiff there. What that does is notice how now my short-term stamina, or sorry, my long-term stamina is now less than Dustin's because I was throwing when my stamina was not full. So the tip is going to be to go jab straight, hook, then I'm waiting for my stamina to refill again, and then I'm throwing. Back away, wait for the stamina to fill up, now I'm throwing again. I'm not just doing this. I'm not going boom, 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 and then going like that. Yeah, that looks cool and it does do some damage, but in the long run, what that's gonna do is gonna take down my long-term stamina, especially if I'm whiffing. If I'm whiffing, it's gonna be a lot worse. Look, I just whiffed like a bunch of shots, and look what happened to my long-term stamina. Yeah, obviously, this is just an example, but yeah, the point is you want to be able to wait for your stamina to refill before throwing. Obviously, there are some situations where you could throw again, like he comes into me right now, boom, I land an uppercut, something like that. But you have to be really precise with it. And winning the stamina battle is crucial for almost every game you're playing. Every game is going to help you in the grappling as well. If you have a stamina advantage, it's going to be much harder for someone to grapple you. So, first tip is to wait for your stamina to refill before going into another exchange. So I'm going to jab straight, boom, stamina refilling. Then I'm attacking the body, backing up, resetting, boom, backing up, resetting. Tip number two, similar to the stamina one, is I want to wait for my head health. If you notice the head health there on the, I'm going to tap Dustin, on the top right corner, you'll see that bar getting drained. And I want to wait for my head health to regenerate before entering a trade or before striking again. Similar to the stamina one, this is so crucial to your timing. So if Connor hits me with a double hook here and I try to get it back right away, all he needs now is like an uppercut, cross, hook, and boom, I'm dropped. I'm on the floor. You need to wait for your long term your you need to wait for your head health to fully regenerate before entering another trade. What you'll see so often is that, you know, I'll get hit with something and then I'll try to want to get it back right away, and then boom, I get caught exchanging, and now I'm wrong because I did not wait for my head health to fully recover before entering the trade. And again, that's another crucial tip for winning these fights. One of the things that separates the the rookie players from the players that have been doing it for a while is how mindful they are of their head health, that bar on top there. See right there, a good player would not try to get that back right away. They would back up, wait for their head health to regenerate, maybe move their head, slip, feint something. Okay, now that my head health is regenerated, now I can come in with a combination. And now, the last tip, and this one is pertaining to both of the things that we discussed earlier. The last tip is going to be to not throw while your opponent is throwing unless you have a long-term head health advantage. So let's take a look at the head health. Dustin has like, yeah, a pretty small head health, and let's see what Connor's is at. So Connor has the long-term head health advantage here. If you take a look at it, his head health bar is far greater than Dustin's, and what that means is if we both throw like a jab straight hook combination at the exact same time, Connor is going to do a lot more damage, and Dustin is more likely to be on the floor. So the last step is going to be to not ever trade with your opponent unless you have that long-term head health advantage. So if I'm Connor and I see Dustin's head health is far smaller than mine, that's when I'm going to be wanting to put the pressure on him. That's when I'm going to be wanting to like step on the gas, force him to try to exchange with me. So now Dustin's going to try to get it back. Oh, he got it back a little bit too much there, but you get the point here. Because I have that long-term head health advantage, I could start throwing when he's throwing, and I can rock him as easily as that. It was just one punch right there. So if you're at a head health disadvantage long-term, do not exchange while your opponent is exchanging. Instead, your job should be to gas him out, look for counters, hit him with one shot at a time. Just pick your shots a little bit better here. And yeah, so tip number one is stamina management. Wait for your stamina to refill before throwing again. Two is wait for your head health to fully regenerate before entering another trade or exchange, or just striking in general, because if I got hit there, I would have been on the floor. And the last tip is long-term head health. Do not throw while your opponent is throwing while they have a long-term head health. So let's try to test that one out. So Dustin's at the head health disadvantage. He's going to throw jab, straight, lead hook. And I'm going to be Connor. I'm going to throw the same exact thing. See right there, we both throw the exact same combination at the exact same time, but because Connor has a long-term head health advantage, I can eat his shot and I can do more damage to him. So these are three crucial striking principles for winning any striking game, no matter who you're using, no matter who you're playing against. These tips should be applied to all of your fights. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like the video, please subscribe. A lot more tutorials and helpful information like this are coming soon. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.